Hey everyone, Ekman here with another video, and we're finally at the release of Union Arena here in North America, and I'm super excited. So to celebrate, I've got two boxes. I've got one of the Hunter x Hunter set, as well as one for the Bleach set. We're going to open them up right now to see what's inside of it. A couple things though before we get started. I do want to say if you guys are interested in more Union Arena content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe. It really does help out if you guys want more of this content, and I really do appreciate it as well. I also do want to thank Psycho Turtles Collectibles out in LA, where I'm at right now, for helping me get these boxes. I would not be able to make this video without them, so I really do appreciate it, and I'm really just excited to jump on into it. So real quick, these are also 16 pack boxes, so these are a little bit smaller than I'd say traditional Bandai card games like One Piece, Digimon, and Dragon Ball. So but the rates are kind of the same as what I've seen. You usually get about 6 super rares and then 2 all arts, so that's kind of what I'm expecting from this one too. So we're gonna go Hunter x Hunter, and then we're gonna go to Bleach. I also want to say my apologies for any pronunciations of names or just names I get wrong. Specifically on the Bleach side, I promise I'm watching the show right now. I'm just not all the way caught up for it, but I'm trying my best on that one. So we're gonna start off with the Hunter x Hunter and then go to the Bleach one. All right, we've got Hunter x Hunter here. So again, we got 16 packs in here. And we also do have a box topper. Each of these should have box topper. 1 of 6 cards. We'll see real quick what we get in this one. And looks like we get the Killua. So it's I think most of them are the 0-drop like raid targets for the Killua for the specified slot deck, which I've been really interested in. I know it's like a little bit tricky to get the amount of cards you need for that, but I do like this. So it's essentially it's like a rare foiling for the card here. Which is pretty standard for the rares. And honestly, the super rares, I've seen some cards, and I think the rares and super rares, unless you know, or you look at the bottom left, they're a little bit tricky to distinguish between the two of them, but it's not too bad. All right, 16 packs, so we'll start on the left side right here. Probably going to look through the entire packs for some of them and just kind of zip to the end. So Sugira, Water Divination, Paku Nunda, Hanzo, Paladin's Necklace, Hisoka, Genthru, Emperor Time, Shalnark, Strip of Beach. We have a 1-drop Gone Freak. So this actually is a new card for us. If you guys don't know, we have 6 cards added to our set to try to balance this out a little bit. So this Gone is a promo that was in Japan that's in the main set for us. Helps in the specified slot deck, which is the one this Killua represents, and gives something impact 1, which is really nice. And then also, our first Dawn. So, or not Dawn. I'm always going to say Dawn. Action point. This is an action point for Illumi, so like the Zoldyck family, and you get I think two. It takes up a rare slot, and there's also a chance for this to be foil as well. But very nice there. Another action point. I do like we only need to use like 3 action points. It means that we can get like a variety of 3, or like you can get like 1 like really like shiny one without having to get like 10. Getting 10 of like a specific Dawn could be pretty tricky at times. So I like the diversity on the action points we get. I get Gorinu, Zipile, Bungee Gum, Kurapika, Batara, Goto, Wing. So this is also a new card. It's just a vanilla, but one we get. Spider Tattoo, Bara, Heaven's Arena, a Fishing Rod, and then also a Kurapika. Very nice there. This is for the green kind of deck that we have here. Kurapika is probably the strongest deck that we get for green for Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter in general. So this is a good ad for it, and I do appreciate that. All right, here let me actually separate the rares and the not rares. There we go, and our action point. There we go. All right, continuing on. We get Sub, Gone, Zebro, Tonpa, Gone again. These two, Shizuku, Bisky, Melody, Silva, Skill Hunter, Bandit Secret, so the special trigger for the Phantom Troop, and then also a Genthru as well. Nice. This is for the Blue Bomber, or just the Bombers. I'm going to say Blue Bombers archetype. So the raid target that we have for that, very nice there. So 2 super rares so far. Let me get those aside. And each color, I believe, has 4 super rares. So essentially, they're all like the raid targets, more or less. So we have Benolt, Pockle, Franklin, Shadow Beast, Genthru, Crollo, Ita, Exciting Multiple Choice Quiz, Machi, Razor, a 2-drop Killua, so this is a color trigger for the deck, and then a Kurapika. This also is a new card for the deck. This was originally a promo in Japan, so this does help the green Kurapika deck quite a bit. If a character with 5k or more BP is on your field, this character gets Impact 1, so pretty nice there. Impact 1's probably one of the best, or just Impact in general is one of the best keywords in this game, so being able to give it to other things, which is why I like that Gone promo 1-drop also is pretty good. All right, we have Chizgira, Basho, Pakunda, Sataz, Genthro, Goto, Wing, Bisky, Dragonhead, Kurapika, another Skill Hunter, and a Bisky, 0 cost. So this one, activate main switch to resting sideline looks hard, add up to 1 specified slot affinity card from your sideline to your hand. So essentially it cycles out 1. It's good for the specified slot deck if you need to get another one to your hand for your effects. So sometimes you need to play those cards as well. All right, Gorinu, Pockle, Zebro, Kurapika, Batara, Hisoka, Bara, Kaluto, Exciting Multiple Choice Quiz, Alina, Neon. Oh, this card's super good for green decks. And then, a Bisky. So a blue super rare. So this is 1 played. Reveal any number of cards with specified slot. And then you get to get rid of something with, so if you reveal 4, you get rid of a 4,000 or less, I think is the best way to say it. If you show 3, 3,000 or less. So it's how many you show times 1,000. All right. No all arts yet, though I do expect to see a couple. Sub, Z-Pile, Franklin, Hanzo, Paladin's Necklace, Mike, Spider Tattoo, Melody, Abin Jane, I probably said that right, Nobunga, Killua. So this also is the last of the 3 promos that we got added. So this is really good for the Zoldyck family, being able to kind of use your combo and move this up, which is really nice. And our second action point, so this is the Killua and Gone one. So very nice there. I think that means that we're likely not getting a foil one, but I don't know the set enough to know that one way or the other. All right, and lastly, on the left side, Benolt, Gone, Bungee Gum, Sataz, Gone, the 2 of those, Leorio, Strip of Beach, Machi, Gone Freaks, Jaja Ken, which is the special for the blue one, and which you just have gone out, and a Crollo. All right, so this is for the Phantom Troop archetype. This card's, I don't know, like it's kind of rough because having Impact 1 is nice, but its effect is you use one of your other Phantom Troops effects again, and but most of them are just okay. So it's interesting. I think there's some cool combos you can do with this, but I'm not sold on this deck quite yet. But it's a nice looking super rare, and I will take it nonetheless. All right, we'll probably go a little bit faster on the second half. Probably just get to the end. The fact that there's 2 rares are nice because we can just go to the end, and then we can, the hit card's always at the end, but we know when we get to the last card because it's rare. So we get the Hisoka, and we got the 1-star of the Genthru here. Very nice. I've been wanting to test out the Bomber archetype in paper, so being able to get a super rare alt art version of this is very nice too. So very cool. You can probably see. Let me put in there. I know some people say like, oh, they use anime screenshots for like the normal cards, but for like the super rares, like the 1-star, 2-star, 3-star cards, they've done a really good job at making these look really nice. And the foiling, I don't even know if you know, like there's a checkerboard on the right here that you can see. Obviously, all these are going to look way better in person, but I really like what they do for the foiling on this. It's not just like they just do an awesome job. They look really nice. All right, continuing on. Killua, so this is the 0 cost. I think this is our first one we got. So this is the foil we got off the deck. But Basho, Muluki, Shadow Beast, Puhat, Fast Chop, Shalnark, Wing, Bisky's Training, Shizuku, Illumi, and another Genthro. I guess we're playing Blue Bomber. We're getting a bunch of the Blue Bomber stuff. So this is our color trigger as well. Let's just put a card to the top of our deck, which then we can manipulate for our effects too. All right, I'm just going to quickly get to the end. So also you might know, I think this is common fact, but just in case you guys don't know, like for example, Hunter's License, a lot of these cards are, ooh, it's a Gone on top of Gone, another super rare. So this is, this one's kind of weird, but I think you can do like a green Gone. Like it's more like a rush, like gain power kind of deck. It's kind of interesting. So when played, when attacking, choose to 2 characters on your field that gain plus 1,000. So this one doesn't have impact, but it's only a 4 raid too. So I think that's a solid trade-off for it. And then it works really well together with like the other Gone and some of the stuff from the starter deck. So being able to have like a deck where all of your raid guys are the same name, so just Gone, I think is really strong. But talking about the starter deck, yeah, you'll notice that there's a bunch of cards from the starter deck that are just alt arts of cards that are in the main set too. So, and Hunter's License is an example of that as well. So I think the only rares you get are the special triggers, so you don't need like the fishing rod as much. But anyways, we have Xeno and oh, this is very nice. This is a very nice hit. This is the alt art action point foil. Oh man, I believe these are quite rare. I like one per case. I don't know the exact numbers at this time, but man, this is pretty. I can imagine getting 3 of these action points. This is very, very nice. This is a very, very nice hit. This could be like 1 per box, and I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's like 1 per case. You get one of these foil action points. So that's a really, really nice hit. That's very, very nice. Woo. All right. I don't even know if it counts as an alt art for us, so we'll have to check that out. But that's very nice. And again, like 1 per case, if it was like for one piece, if it was like Dawn, having to get 10 of those is rough. But like three copies of that, if you're playing for the for just the action points, a little bit more reasonable. But yeah, man, I'm just looking at it one more time. There's like a shatter foil at the end or at the background. Yeah, man, this is a really nice hit. You could tell me this is 1 per box. I can guarantee. I don't think I am though. I don't think I am. I think this is quite rare. So that's very nice. All right. We have Sub, Gone Fricks, Bungee Gum, Hanzo, Pooh Hat, Mike, Kaluto, Leorio, Bisky, Underworld Restraint, Angel's Breath, and a Killua. All right. So another of the blue archetype here. So obviously you can raid on top of the 0 cost that we got from here. Once per turn, you can reveal your specified slots. So 2 or more, you get to draw a card, and 4 or more, you get damage to. So again, like you'll notice that this whole archetype is based on getting specified slot stuff. And so 4 is like the magic number for like your good effects. So like Biscuit can get rid of 4K or less. There's also a Gone that I don't think we've gone yet. That's also super rare, but we can look at that if we get it. But we got Kiriko, Zebro, Shadow Beast, Genthru, the 2 of them, Wing, Release, Nobunga, Gone, Karapika. So this is the color trigger for the green Karapika deck, and a Silva as well. So this is for the Zoldyck family. It's a impact 1. Activate main, place 2 cards from your hand to the sideline. This gains Snipe. So you get to get rid of a card that your opponent has. Usually being able to trade your 4Ks is really nice, and then also get the impact 1 too. So discarding 2 cards is quite expensive, but you can usually make it worth it. Especially like late game, when if you don't really have you can just keep drawing cards if you don't have as much to use with your action points. All right, 2 more packs off this one. We got A Company, Zepile, Maluki, Sataz, Pooh Hat, Crollo, Torimon, Testing Gate, Elena, Karapika. We have the Phaeton, which actually is probably one of the better cards for the Crollo deck. Just the fact that it gives something minus 2K or minus 3K if you have 4 or less life. So being able to use that with your Crollo effect is really good. And then a Gone, which I think we got this one already, but still a good hit. All right, last pack of the box. I think we might be owed something. So let's see what we get. All right, Killua, Basho, Ponzu, Gone, Fast Chop, Machi, Razor, Netero, Dragonhead, Leorio, and Ovgin. So I guess we are not. Maybe I miscounted on us. So looking through this real quick, we'll do like a big reveal at the end, but we got 1, 2, we got our special action point, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 7, including the, oh wait. No, I literally cannot count. We got a really good box. Never mind. This is a stupidly good box. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 super rares. Only one alt art, but then also the action point. This was a stupid good box. It was a really, really good box. We got 7 hits. That's insane. That's an insane amount of hits. All right. Well, that is it for Hunter x Hunter. This is going to be a tough act to follow, but let's see what we get in our Bleach box. All right. Now we've got our Bleach box, and I want to say it one more time. I am terrible with the names. I promise I'm watching the show, but I'm on like episode 20 right now. So my apologies. I also want these names to be named correctly. So if I go faster through the Bleach ones, my apologies. You do not want me to go through every name and just stumble through them. So again, 16 packs. I expect an average of 6 super rares and 2 all arts. The previous Hunter x Hunter box kind of broke that. So maybe that's not as cemented as I thought. And we also do get this promotion pack, which let's see what we get on this one. Again, 6 types in this. And looks like we get the 0 cost of the Toshiro. So one of the raid targets for this one too. So very nice. All right, going on into, we're going to start with the left side once again. I may just like skip to the back of these depending on how this goes. All right, Nel 2, Yachiro, Kandu, Akon, Isune, Bambietta, the Soul Society, Driscoll, Byakuya, Izuru, Jugram, and and Asnot. I do know this one's Asnot because I stumbled into pronouncing this one right. So just a good impact card. It does need a little bit of like being able to say activating a frontline, choose up to 1 character, 3k or less BP on your opponent's frontline, switch to resting. For attacking purposes, that this just gets rid of an attack, and then you have impact 1. So this actually puts a lot of pressure on a lot of decks. So I think this is one of the better ones and more flexible ones, which is quite nice. All right, next up. We have Tasty Bread, Toshiro, Jugram, Byakuya, Rengoku, Yubak which apparently it's Yubak, huh? I don't know. Apparently there's a between anime and whatnot on how to pronounce that guy. We've got Bankai, we've got Metalize, and we've got a 1-star all art super rare. So this is Bambietta. Raid. So if it's your turn, choose up to 1 resting character in your opponent's front line and rest it. And sideline it. So obviously you can do something like activate main, use this effect to rest something, and then use this to get rid of it. So again, like my only issue with this is that you need to like combo with another card by itself. It's not as good as like how good this one can be, but being able to remove a body is still a really good card. So do like the hit there. Yeah, you guys can already tell. I'm not lying. I do not know how to pronunciate half these character names. I might just start skipping to the end. All right. I just get the names I kind of know how to say, like Lloyd. There it is. All right. Eggman got that one. Squad Funeral, Royal Palace. I can get the stages and events and stuff, but we've got the Shinji Hirako and a Bleach action point. So again, this has Byakuya on it. Very nice. Standard foil, but still nice. And do like the addition of those there. All right. We got Tasty Bread, Renji, some other characters. Maybe I really should just skip to the end. We got Bankai, I can say that one. We got BG9. We've got Daiguren Maru. My apologies. And then Getsu Katensho. I've been working on this one. This one's a little bit too impactful to not be able to say Getsu Shitenso. So there it is. Which is, again, it's a rare in this pack, but it's also included on a different art for the star deck. So not the best rare unless I like the art and the foil a little bit better, but we will still take it. How is that guy's name pronounced Yubaha? There's no way. We got another one of this, and we got like the exact same rares back to back. These are both special triggers for their deck, so that's really nice. And there it is. All right, 13 Court Guard Squad, Jugram, Byakuya, Rengoku, Yubaha, Tenjiro, Quincy, Majuri, Zaraiki, Mask the Masculine, Metalize, and another Renji. So this is a raid target for us here. So it also has Most characters in this game, they have their raid box and that has all their effects, but this one has one outside of it, which is kind of nice. So you can use this in case you don't raid. It's just activate main. You can pay one action point to give this damage to. And then also, when played, you may place 4 cards from your sideline into your removal area. If you do, choose up to one character. Your opponent's front line gets minus 3k. So it gets rid of a 3k or less on play, and which, as long as you have 4 cards from your sideline, which is a little bit costly for this. So I know like the Byakuya is usually the better one, but you can like pair it together with Byakuya a little bit easier than Ichigo, since I don't think the color triggers are as trickier to balance with that package. All right, we're gonna just zoom through these. I hope you don't mind. Again, you've heard my pronunciation for the first half, right? You know that I'm not lying. 2 rares. We got the Shinji Hirako and also the Bambietta. So this obviously can work with our raid super rare that we got, and that's pretty nice. All right, last pack on the left side. All right, we got the Jail. We got Aandroidd, we got Ichigo, we've got Unohana, we've got Toshiro, we got Lloyd, we've got Momo, Rukia, and we've got Yamamoto. So this is the one of the main decks that I like right now. Being able, like this one's like super duper, like I'm gonna say ramp. Like you make as large of an energy line as you want, and then choose any number of 13 core guard squad affinity cards in your energy line. You get to move them to your front line. And then when attacking, all your 13 guard squads gain plus 2,000 BP until the end of the turn. So they're just they're just going to be super big. This is a 5k, which is great on block. It's also an impact. So the idea is that you raid, and then also like half your cards have like step, so you can step them back afterwards, so you can still have your energy. So it's a cool card. I like the idea of this deck, and there's some really cool combos with it. It's a little bit like slow at times because you have to like get so much cards like double energy into your energy line to make it work, but once you do, it's a really cool deck. All right, going to the second half here. We've got Chad, Rojiro, Blut, Neltu, and then some names that I'm not going to fumble through. We got Bankai, I know that one. We've got Yamamoto. So then this is again like the guy you can raid into, which is quite nice. He's really funny too. He's got a 1-drop. Like everything has like a 0 cost energy line and then get to go into this is the lowest cost of him. He's a 2k, and then this card's also treated as Genryusha, which is what you raid on top of. And then if there's no other cards on your front line, this gets 1,000. So it's a 3,000 BP if it's the only thing in the front line, and then you can also raid on top of it, which is nice. And then the Baz B from there. All right. Got Captain's Coat. I can read that card. Again, if there's English, I am pretty good. Japanese, I'm still working on. We got Aandroidd. We got Orihime. I know that one. We got Solfon and an Ichigo. An Ichigo super rare as well. So this one's pretty nice. It's a raid. Place 2 cards from the top of your deck into your sideline. Place any number of cards from your sideline to your removal area. If you do, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line. It loses 500 BP for each card placed into your removal area with this ability until the end of the turn. So that means that for free, you get rid of 1,000, and then if you have every 2 from there, you get rid of a 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. So you'd have to remove 8 cards for 4,000, which is a little bit expensive, but it's really just 6 cards because of being able to put 2 already, and it's I wish it had impact per usual, but it's still a pretty flexible card when it comes to removing cards. All right, I got Tasty Bread. We got the department Toshiro, Jugram, Byakuya, Senbo's Naka. I'm not gonna. Most of these, I'm sure if I like heard it and like in the show, and then like that, I had that like vocal like identity of what it's supposed to sound like. I can do better at it, but I'm simply not there yet. My apologies. All right. I will say I don't know what it is. Like I did like the purple, blue, green triple color compared to like the green, yellow, purple. I don't know what it is. Like it just I think there's just too much contrast between the colors of like I just like the color identity of these 3 compared to those 3 a little bit more, if you know what I'm saying. I could just be talking nonsense. All right, we got Urahara and a Byakuya. This actually is probably one of the better super rares, if not the best, since I do think the purple Bleach deck is probably the best one right now. So this is the main boss monster for it. It has a lot of text. Generically, it just says you can have like 3 different ways to get like impact, get removal. It's just a super flex. It has 3 effects, right? When played, you remove, give everything minus 1,000. Get rid of 3 cards in your sideline, get impact 1, and then also when attacking, you can place 1 card from your sideline and get something. So you can get rid of like a 2,000 with its own effect and give it impact 1. So it's a really interesting card that they've given like so much flexibility to on your effects as well. All right, we've got the Blut, Nell 2, and then a bunch of other cards that I will not fumble through. Let's see, we've got the Sajin Komamara. So this is, again, like this is for the 13 court guard squad. This has like the step mechanic, which I mentioned, so you can push it up, you can use this effect and bring it back. And then we've got the Jugrum as well. All right, we got Rengiku, Yubaha. Really, how's that Lubaha? I cannot wrap my mind around that. All right, got Ichigo, which is the color trigger, which is quite nice for the deck. And then we have the Yubaha. I don't get it. maybe I got bad information for it, but this is a pretty good card too. If you have 2 or more characters sidelines this turn, this gets 1,000 BP and damage 2. And then also choose one of the following. Choose a 2/1 rated card in your opponent's front line and place it the top rated card into their sideline, or choose a 2/1 character with 3k BP or less and sideline it too. So it already gets rid of 1 card for its own effect. So if you sideline 1 other thing this turn, and it doesn't even have to be during the main. So if like you attack with something else and they block, then this will get the damage 2 and stuff. So or if you snipe something, I don't think this deck has as much snipe as others, but just the general idea that you can use. You can get rid of 1 thing on the 1 played and then use something else, or just even like battle, and then you get the plus 1,000 damage too. So the impact would be a little bit nicer. Damage 2 I haven't seen as impactful of the 2, but it can still, like, doing double damage is really strong. All right, 13 court guard squad funeral, E-Burn, Uryu. We're going to just go through the rest real quick. Don't worry about it. We got Bonkai. We've got the Yamamoto. This is the color trigger for the deck, which is quite nice. And also the OP as well. All right, 1 more card. I think we're missing an alt art. So I'm half expecting an alt art in this one. We'll see if we get it. All right, we've got the Jail, E-Burn, Uryu, Issei, Asnot, Ichigo, Silburn, Orihime, this character, OP, Bambetta, and a regular Dawn, or not Dawn, I'm always going to say Dawn, Action Point alt art. So maybe did I miss it, or did we only get 1 of the alternate arts for this box? We might have gone a little bit of a low roll for this one. Let me see. I'm going to get it all set up. We're going to have it set up with the Hunter x Hunter stuff. We're going to compare and contrast, and we'll be right over there. All right, and so this is what we got at the end of the day from 2 boxes. I think the Bleach box was a bit of a low roll. We got 6 super rares and 1 alt art, and then the Hunter x Hunter box was a bit of a high roll. So we got 7 super rares, and then we also got 2 alt arts, with one of them being the Action Point, which I'll correct this in the description or in the comments somewhere. I'm 99% sure it's 1 per case for a different art, like a 4 different art for this, which is really nice. And then obviously this is a card I'm going to be using as an alt art too. I know that there's a bunch of different alt arts for like commons, rares, and such, but honestly, for me who just wants to play the game and build as many decks as possible, getting a super rare version of this is really nice too. So honestly, I think this is a really good box. Hopefully I get some better stuff from my Bleach releases, but honestly, the fact that we got these 2 super rares, honestly these 3, these are the 2 decks I really want the most. So at least I got the super rares I wanted from these ones too. So still a good amount of variety, and they are, even though they are 16 packs, we do get a lot of super rares, which is nice. And I did enjoy opening these 2. Obviously the Hunter x Hunter, because I know the characters a little bit more, but this is a really fun time. I'm really looking forward to opening more stuff and looking at what Union Arena is going to be like for the next couple weeks. And if you guys, again, are interested in more content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. We're going to make a lot more gameplay videos and some decklist videos going forward. And whenever we get tournaments, we're going to get that too. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.